everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Blondie. Today I'm going to be making a very delicious breakfast dish. So for this recipe, I am using some white garlic chopped up, some serrano peppers sliced, some minced garlic, fresh minced garlic, salt, pepper, chicken bouillon, queso fresco, and I cut those up in like little cubes, some Roma tomatoes chopped, and some potatoes chopped, some water, some cooking spray, and some olive oil. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan, cooking spray, and to that I'm going to add some olive oil like that. Okay, next, show you how I cut up my potato. So I just have my potato slicer. So you just want to try to get the potato as clean as possible. Potatoes have like a lot of starch, so I always like rinse them really well to remove all of the starch. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so it's nice and clean. So this is how I cut up my potato. So I slice it like this. So I want like small pieces, so then I cut it two ways. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then a tip I can give you guys is like in between each potato, I always soak them in water because if you don't, they'll turn brown. Next, I'll show you how I cut my tomatoes. So I always soak all my produce in vinegar water to clean it. So I'm gonna go and cut off this end. You see how I remove the stem? So I'm just gonna put it upright like this and cut it vertically like that. And then across. I need to sharpen these knives. My knives are not the sharpest. Okay, and then again like this. So you just want to dice up your tomatoes and your potatoes. Okay, so our pan's nice and hot. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and add my potatoes. Hope you can hear me. So I actually flavored the pan with extra virgin olive oil because I just love the flavor that the olive oil gives my potatoes. It gives a different flavor than like regular like canola oil or like avocado oil or any other oil you may have. So now I'm going to go ahead and add a little salt to my potatoes and a little pepper. Next, I'm going to go ahead, white peppers. I'm going to go ahead and add my fresh minced garlic. Swirl this around. And the smaller the potatoes, the faster they'll cook. So keep that in mind. You can make them any size you want, and like depending on your family. But I'm a family of 4, and this will last pretty much just like one meal. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my lid on so they can start getting more tender. So I know it's like really hot weather, but this is just like one of those dishes that even though it's hot, it's just like flavorful and it's easy to make. You usually have like all these ingredients in your refrigerator, or at least I do, because I use these ingredients all the time. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and add in my chopped onion. Go ahead and mix that around. I'm gonna put my lid back on a little bit. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and add my diced Roma tomatoes. I like Roma tomatoes better for this. I love house tomatoes like on salads, but for like salsas and like sauces that I make, I always prefer Roma tomatoes. I just think they give better flavor. So we'll go ahead and add those tomatoes. And the tomatoes will actually start like releasing their juices, like breaking down pretty fast, and that's gonna give this dish like a really nice color. So I'll go ahead and put my lid back on. Forgive me, I have this cough again. So annoying. Okay, so we'll mix this again. And at this time, I'm gonna add my serrano peppers. See how like pretty this dish is? It's just like very colorful. Oops, oh, it fell out. How'd you get out of there? My counter's clean, so it's fine if one got out on the counter. Oh, I forgot to show you something. So prior to like all of my vegetables, I always soak them in vinegar water. So this is how it looks, and this is how I chop it. You can see this. So I chop both ends like that, and then I cut it vertically, and this always makes me cough like really bad, so I try not to breathe it in. So you just want to like slice it, keep slicing it in the thinnest pieces possible, and then I always remove the seeds like under the sink water. So that's how I did that. So let's take a look at our breakfast soup right now. So see, it's starting to like break down. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is add my chicken bouillon. This gives it like so much flavor. It's like my favorite seasoning. I just love it. It just gives any dish like a lot of added flavor. So I'm just going to mix it around like that. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add some water. And now I'll put my lid back on. So basically I just want this to like come to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, I'm gonna let it simmer probably like about 10 minutes. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and top it with the queso fresco. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. I swear by it, it's really delicious. It's full of flavor, and it's something that not everybody makes. So I think you guys will really enjoy this. So please give it a try, and please subscribe to my channel. Let me just show you once again how it's looking. See? It's just like very flavorful, and it's just like a comfort food. Okay, you guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.